I hadn't seen my half-sister in 17 years, and the first time she reached out, she showed up on my porch with a suitcase ready to move in like my home was her inheritance. A week earlier, she somehow got my number and called, sobbing. Our biological mom had kicked her out, she said. She needed her sister. I hung up. She kept calling from new numbers. When I finally answered, I said, "We're not sisters. Don't come here." Then I blocked her. That's when my mom's side of the family crawled out of nowhere to tell me I was heartless. My dad divorced our mom when I was 5, after I told him about the man she kept sneaking around. My half-sister is the affair baby, born 9 months after me. Dad gave our mom the house in exchange for getting his name off her birth certificate. He paid support for me until I was 8, until our mom abandoned me during her custody week because her boyfriend didn't want another man's kid at his family holidays. Dad got full custody. The maternal side vanished. My half-sister used to say, "I don't have a sister." So I took her at her word. Now I'm 25, I live alone, next door to my dad. Apparently that makes me the family resource. My maternal grandma begged me to be a good sister. Then I found out she'd given my half-sister my address and number. Other relatives I barely know piled on. Family helps family. None of them offered her a couch. Then I came home from work and saw her. She was sitting on my porch like she belonged there, suitcase by her feet. A car pulled away as I parked my grandma's, I think. I didn't even get out. I just stared through my windshield while my pulse hammered. She rushed my car and tapped my window. "I need you," she cried. "Mom is awful. I have nowhere." I cracked the window an inch. "Leave, now." She kept talking. I called my dad. He said, "Stay in the car, call the cops." So I did. The officer walked up and she instantly switched tones. She said I could stay, my half-sister told him. Now she's abandoning me. Slow motion, like my life turned into a security clip. I unlocked my phone with shaking hands. Then I pulled up the texts. Then I handed them over without a word. Every message was one word, no. She watched him read, and her face changed. Then she whispered, "But we're sisters." And I said, "I don't know you. Get off my property." They removed her for trespassing. I thought it was over. It wasn't. That night, I checked my cameras. She and my maternal grandma had been creeping around my porch, lifting potted plants and checking under rocks like they were hunting for a spare key. I don't keep one outside. I printed the texts, saved the footage, and went to the police. I got a temporary restraining order and a no trespass order. The calls and voicemails kept coming anyway. My maternal grandma screamed that my dad and I would go to hell if I didn't let my half-sister move in. My half-sister left messages like it was a done deal. "I'm coming later. I'm staying a week. That's what blood does." I stopped blocking and just muted them. I saved every threat and kept my mouth shut. A cousin finally messaged me the reason nobody wanted her. She'd been kicked out because she slept with our mom's husband, and the family was trying to dump her on the only person with space. She'd been bouncing from couch to couch, stealing, pawning, and lying to police when people tried to remove her. And the pregnancy they used to guilt trip me with? Fake. She waved around a positive test, refused real proof, and later got arrested for stealing my grandma's car and credit cards. In jail, she claimed she was pregnant, refused a test, then called her period a miscarriage. She finally admitted my grandma told her to fake it because it made people soften. The cousin also warned me about the stepbrothers. She targeted the older one, and the younger one said she kept pushing boundaries too. Age talk, "You're so mature," sexual jokes, non-stop compliments. CPS got involved. Both boys ended up in therapy. Their father lost custody. That's when my stomach dropped. This wasn't just family drama. This was a pattern. A few days later, my maternal grandma and her son drove 6 hours to my house again, this time to ask me to pay my half-sister's bail. I didn't open the door. I called the police. Grandma was arrested for violating the restraining order. Her son went with her. 17 years of silence. And they only remembered my name when they wanted my house. So no, they don't get my keys. They don't get my couch. They don't even get my attention. They can explain family to a judge.